Hello, I'm in here. Today, I'm be telling you guys the Switch 2 version of Paw Patrol Dino World. Because I think it's important you guys need to know about it. So, we're gonna get into it in today's video. Hope you guys enjoy it. I've talked about it before. I did like a video too about it. It was also in the 1 week video I made. Almost a week ago. Holy crud. Well, like 2 weeks ago. Almost 2 weeks ago. But guys, if you're new here, make sure you hit the subscribe button. I post new videos three days a week. Unless if I get bored. So make sure you guys hit the subscribe button. If you're new here, make sure you hit that subscribe button. It would really help me out. Trying to reach 1,000 subscribers before the end of the year. Since we are literally are we halfway through 2026? I think so. So, yeah. Also, make sure you like the video as well. That would also be awesome. And also, feel free to leave a dislike. That's absolutely fine if you don't enjoy today's video. That is all your own opinion. But for now, let's get into talking about Paw Patrol Dino World Switch 2 version or edition, I don't know. Now, as I'm sure most of us know, most video games have Switch 2 versions. There games like Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom that have Switch 2 versions. But then there are some games that do and do not. Some games like Sonic Racing Cross Worlds have Switch 2 editions that you can literally upgrade past. But then there's also some that really kind of kick your butt. Like Sonic X-Shad Generations got a Switch 2 port, but you can't upgrade to it. Which means if you already own out Switch 1, you're paying $50, buy the whole game again. Doesn't know that's a game key card, which I'm sure you guys have heard a million times by now. But yeah, I bought this one just to have higher resolution. And oh boy, I might do an entire video about Frontier Switch 2 Edition. I've not heard great things about it. Some people have talked about it, but not many people talk about it. And look, I'm one of the many people who have Frontiers. I'm gonna make a whole video about Frontiers. But anyway, our main talk is Dino World. Now, I should mention that before this game came out, we already had the Switch 2 announced last year. So this meant we also got a Paw Patrol game for that exact year, Paw Patrol Rescue Wheel Championship. But this game did not get a Switch 2 port. It stayed on Switch 1. I think it's because it was leaked, because they still didn't pump it out. But then, this year, we got the announcement of Paw Patrol Dino World, the newest Paw Patrol video game up to date. Now, I have played through this whole game. I literally did a review on it yesterday, so please go check that video out. It'd be amazing. And also, I cover a lot of things. I might do another video. I might tell you guys about it on the end. But anyways, so this game got a Switch 1 version, PS4 version, PS5, and Xbox Series X. But I'm pretty sure backwards compatible that on your Xbox One. And also, don't worry, you can get this game for PC if you're like PC players. So, your workers there for like PC players. I mean, I'm not a PC player. I'm more of a Switch 2 player / Switch 1 player since I played a ton of Switch 1. For a long time, I've been playing Switch 1, as long as I can remember. Oh boy. But yeah. Anyway, so I actually have my Switch 2 load up on the big screen TV, actually. I use the Switch 1 as Switch 2 Pro Controller. You can use the Switch 1 controller as well. Honestly, I might do like a whole review on the Switch 2. Since it sounds pretty good to me. Might do like a whole review on it. So this is my TV. I don't know if you guys can see it. Yep, I actually just 100% that game. Oh, kind of ish from 100% yesterday. It's a pretty fun game. Now we're gonna go to the Nintendo eShop is where we're gonna go. I've been playing some Minecraft recently. We're gonna get a Switch 2 version, so I might buy that for like extra 60s like 60 frames per second and maybe even 4K HD. That'd be awesome. I'm kind of thinking on Splatoon Raiders. Does anyone have Splatoon Raiders? Let me know how it is. I might buy it if I can. Alright, we're gonna go to the search bar. You go all the way over here. Boo. There it is. I can. If I life me, I can never control this from like the right angle. Right here we have all the stuff outside the previous games and also some DLC. Some of these DLCs are just kind of weird. Like Grand Prix has like a download DLC pack for Barkenberg, as well as costume DLCs that you can pay for. I also has the arena bundle for Grand Prix as well. Yeah, which is dumb and weird. But yeah, so then the new Dino World. It retails for $40 if you're gonna buy it. It's pretty good. But also, they also have the Switch 2 version of Paw Patrol Dino World, which actually doesn't come out until October 2nd of this year. Now you might be like, okay, what's the big deal? Well, if you have a Switch 1 version of Dino World, you are not going to be able to upgrade it from the Switch 1 version. So which means you cannot upgrade your current Switch 1 copy. Say you have a Switch 1 copy of the game, and eventually you see Switch 2 version and you're just like, okay, sweet, and you go out and buy it, and you're like, hey, can I just upgrade this to like the Switch 2 version of the game? No, you're gonna be paying full $40. You're gonna have to pay $40 for the game again. But there's physical release, and this is where things, in my opinion, are kind of dumb. You see, it is coming back on Switch 2, coming on Switch 2, but it's gonna be a game keycard. Yes, just like Sonic X Generations and Pac-Man and Sonic Frontiers Definitive Edition. So, yes, they're releasing this game again, but it's gonna be a game keycard for the Switch 2. Now, I actually remember seeing this and being like, that's so dumb and stupid. They just shadow dropped it in one of their trailers. They shadow dropped it. I believe it was the Jungle trailer. I'm like, what? What is this? Yeah, it just came out of nowhere, in my opinion. Like, how many people really expected them to drop it on Switch 2? Like, how many people expected Nintendo, Nickelodeon, and Alright to drop a new Paw Patrol game on this thing? Okay, this might sound kind of silly, but you could have dropped it just on Switch 2, but without the game key card and just not have the Switch 1 version, and just release it at the same time as all the other versions. I get the Switch 1 is still around, so obviously you had to get at least, something out. I get it, yeah. You have to get something out, I get it. But still, that's kind of silly in my opinion. And, sure, it can work like that. But I think I think goofy for it. Oh, and by the way, sure, it's gonna have improved graphics and visual updates and all that. But it's like, at the end of the day, is it gonna be worth it? I don't know. I mean, you guys can let me know in the comments section if you think that a Switch 2 version of the game is worth it or not, because I don't know. I just think it's really, really weird. Heck, they even have a little note about it in the news app for this thing too. They even have like an entire news outlet for it. National Dino coming in theaters August. It's already we're close to partners. They're going to bring Dynamite to life, but game players a chance to step into the real nurture adventure later this year on Nintendo Switch and Switch 2. For friends, yep, the overload. Yep, got to. Yep, Humdinger, the plot. Yourselves, jungles, yep, yep, yep. It's to me, players, yep, to me. There's dinosaurs, yep. Jungle, that's not cops. Taco Demo launches, of course, on the usual day, which was a couple weeks ago. Switch 2 similar. Switch 2 venture further enhances with improved textures, graphics, enhanced visual effects, and smoother FPS performance. And don't feel even more fun kinetic. Can't wait for Nintendo's which. So they're pretty much saying that yes, it'll be better with the Switch 2 version than the Switch 1. I get it, but I can't tell if it's going to be the same as it is on here. Yes, I appreciate the extra textures, improved graphics, and effects and smoother FPS performance. I can appreciate that, but it's just kind of crazy to me that they're releasing it early, well, late this year. Heck, by the time October comes around, some of us might already have, like, other games besides the Switch 2 version of it. Yo, like, I'm excited for Toy Story Retro Roundup and Toy Story 3 Complete Edition. I made my pre-order in for that game, and heck, I'm excited for it. I paid like $50 for the Switch 2 version, and that's not even a game key card. Because they're actually putting this on a physical case. So, yeah. This is pretty awesome to me. I'm okay with that. But now I need to talk about what is the purpose of the Switch 2 game key cards. Well, essentially, it's basically a card that has no data on it. It doesn't have the data that Switch 1 games have, which means that the game actually requires you to download the game from the internet instead of just buying it all from the cartridge from Switch 1 or a case on a other game console like a PlayStation 5. So there's nothing physical on these cartridges that allows that. So there's literally like nothing physical on them. You could probably just trade it in with someone or something, but why do that? But what's crazier is that even after you download it from your Switch 2 on the game key card, you have to keep the game key card in to still play it. So yeah, it's kind of null and void, really. Kind of null and void, really. Trust me, when I remember these key cards first being announced, I knew it was gonna be bad, but I did not see this coming. Sure, somehow Sonic Extra Generations got a game key card. Did not think that needed to come, but I bought it because I want to improve this stuff. Sonic Racing Crossworlds got Switch 2 version, which you can upgrade path to. Doesn't have a game key card. Sonic Frontiers game key card. Wow, apparently a higher price tag for that too. I don't know. Is it worth buying Frontiers Switch 2 edition? I have no idea. Or who knows? Definitive. I don't know, man. Yeah, but I just think that it's weird how Pop Troll Down World's getting a Switch 2 version with a game key card. I've said this numerous times over my past few videos, but I don't think I'm gonna buy it because I don't know how improved it's gonna look. But I'm pretty sure most players would say, yeah, the PlayStation 5 is the best version that you can play on the market. And yes, I definitely would probably agree that's the best way. But if you're a Switch 2 player and you want to buy it for like your Nintendo Switch 2 or something, then just go ahead and buy the Switch 1 version like I did. That's just a way better experience if you ask me. Like, you don't have any issues doing that. It's way smoother of an experience just buying it that way. And all versions of the games are like, all versions $40 anyway, which is actually pretty cheap price. But yeah, guys, I would not recommend double dipping to buy the Switch 2 version of Dino World. Well, that's unless you really wanted that badly with the enhanced things, you know, enhanced graphics, performance, maybe a smoother FPS, visual effects, and all that stuff. Or smoother things in general, you know. Yeah, but hey, that's just my 2 cents. Don't let my bias prevent you guys I'm doing something, because this is all just my opinion personally. Don't let my bias get in your head and just listen about it. So yeah, just don't let it get in your head, okay? This is my personal opinion. I'm probably not going to buy Dino World for my Switch 2. Because oh boy, that game keycard fiasco. I could honestly talk on and on about game keycards, but we'd be here forever if I talked about that. I might make a whole nother video about that in like the future. But yeah, I might make like a whole video about that. So yeah, anyway, I'm gonna go. This was just the kind of a video I just had to do and I said I was gonna do. So yeah. Anyway, I do have a few more Paw Patrol video game videos lined up for you guys. And don't worry, I definitely have some things about Paw Patrol movies I wanted to discuss. Especially since the Dino movie's right around the corner, actually. Holy crap. That's definitely the movie I'm excited for this year. I don't know what other movies I'm excited for. I don't know, but that's one of them. But yeah, I might do like another ranking of like Paw Patrol video games 100% on how hard and easy they were and stuff like that, and how Dino World compares to them. But the main one I think that's going to be a true look at is looking between these two. I want to do an entire video comparison with both of these games because they both have world in the name. I'm talking about Paw Patrol World and Paw Patrol Dino World. Yep, the 2023 game versus the 2026 game. I want to do a video on these both. Probably might be like next week or something, or unless something else comes up. Probably do it like next week on Tuesday or Wednesday since I got the Sonic Friends Adventures videos to do on Monday. But can we stack up the views more on videos, please? We're really going downhill. Not good for me and my channel. But yeah, guys, that's basically just everything I want to talk about today. As I said, I might do a full game key card talk in a couple weeks. Maybe something else, I don't know. But until then, I will see you guys in the next video. But also make sure you subscribe because we are almost into like the 100 area. So can we please get to 100 subscribers? And also like get to 1,000 for the end of the year. We're on 89. Please, guys, please hit that subscribe button. That would be amazing. So I really hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Also make sure to leave a like or dislike. That's how you find out today's video. Till then, I will see you guys in the next video. Peace out, guys. Peace.